is up. Hello, everybody. Good and happy Saturday morning to you. See, Martin Bowen's already abusing the slot machine. Congratulations there, Martin. So we got a couple of boxes to do today. Martin Bowen has bought both boxes. These are Martin's birthday boxes. Martin had a birthday, I think it was last Monday. So everybody wish Martin Bowen good luck, and I appreciate you donating for the boxes. I want to say a special hello to Gabe Bowen. Superfan Gabe, I hope you're having a great day. Hey, namaste, long time no see. How are you doing? Let's run the list while we're here and see who all is in the chat. I see Blistering Barnacled. I got Brian Jensen, Chicken Man Dan, Coin Junkie AG, David Rubin. Thank you for the card, David, by the way. It was very nice. Fleabag, did you find your quarter? Hey, retired old guy, did you find your quarter, Fleabag? JC Light Pam, Jim Thompson, KJ, Martin Bowen, Michael Erickson, Namaste, Old Gas Man, better known as Kevin, retired old guy, Shell Bell, Silverman, Super Nick Moner, Tom Thumb, and Valerie Bowen. How you doing, Valerie? Good to see you too. Good to see you too. You sent me. Did you email it? Did you email it? Or was it on Discord? Although I'm not positive you're on our Discord. Yeah, I saw the picture on Discord, I believe it was. Or no, I didn't. I saw it on, I actually saw it on the YouTube, on the video you did. So, anyway, believe it is on the, I don't see it, Fleabag. Just FYI, I don't see it. Unless, I don't know when you might have sent it. I'm looking back to the 13th right now, and I don't see anything on my WalkerMagnet email. Unless you sent it on my other email. You might have that, since you're an old timer. Anywho, let's see what we can do here. We got to get going with this. We got Martin Bowen. We do have a auction today. Put together a few things. Hey, Larry Downham, Artie Mike. Yep. Ooh. Tell you what, they didn't start out great, but the ending is all that counts there, Artie Mike. So we are moving on, unbelievably. I did not see it on their Fleabag, so we will have to check on that later. Unless you can tell me when you sent it, I might be able to go back and find it. Anyway, we are going to hunt 2 boxes for Martin Bowen. He has donated for both. I did add one more Walker to the auction list. I found one that I had missed when I was putting that together. So there is, hey Lisa D, how are you doing? There is one more Walker that will be a part of the auction today. So Martin Bowen is our donator. We're going to get going. I've already opened the boxes just to make sure they were circulated. I'm tired of getting uncirculated boxes and then having nothing to stream. So I made sure we had circulated boxes beforehand. So good luck, Martin. I did not see anything obvious when I opened them up, but we had a bingy Sammy last weekend and didn't see anything. So I need to clear the fines. Let me go ahead and do that, and then we're going to get going. A lot of good football on today for those of you that like the playoffs. We are playing Indiana in the Rose Bowl, so that will be interesting. All right, here we go. Good luck. Roll number 1, Martin Bowen. Thanks again for donating for the boxes. It will be probably between 1 and 2. Retired old guy is as close as I can get you to it. Hey, Michael Rose, thanks for coming in today. Welcome, welcome. Hope you like what you see. Want to stay around for a little while. So I would think we've been going through these pretty quick, especially since I do the giveaways at the end. It kind of streamlines things as we go along. So I would say between 1 and 1:30. I've got a gold certificate in there from 1907. I think I've shown it before. It really has good value for it. It is a rare signature series on it. It is from the series, a earlier series, I think 1899, but it's not in great shape. So, but if you've ever thought you might want to own a gold certificate, this would be a way to get one. My son came to stay. He's working nights through the weekend, so he liked to drop off here and sleep during the day to save him some drive time. So he is here. We visited a little bit this morning. KJ in Ohio. I think I got all the shipping done last week. Everything went out, so I got a PMG submission sent off yesterday. I had the hardest time with that. They changed their address, and hey, BH Ringer. Hugs to Lisa. Good to see ya. And their address does not play well with my shipping app. It says it's an ambiguous address. It doesn't recognize it. So I finally called them and talked to them and told them what the trouble I was having. And they said, you can just ship it to the old address, you know, the one in Lakeside Ranch, Florida. Said it's the same place. I was like, well, why did y'all mess all that up? I've been struggling with this for weeks. Last time I sent something in, I had issue with it. But anyway, the old address was good, so I got that off yesterday. I'm planning on maybe trying to do a once a month auction when I have stuff to do. There should be a coin show. I may try to do a coin show in Georgia in January. First couple weeks of January, there's a coin show in Marietta I've been to before. Pretty nice little show. And as I can add things to the kitty that I can offer you guys, I will do that. To Yahoo. Okay, I don't have a Yahoo email, so but I will take a look at it. Nope, I still don't have anything from you, Fleabag. I don't know what the deal is on that, but nothing from my friend Fleabag. And I don't have a Yahoo. I've got Google Gmail. That's the address at the top of the stream there. It has worked to my knowledge. I don't know anybody that had an issue. But I'm glad you found your quarter. Fleabag had misplaced it last time we were streaming, so I was hoping he didn't inadvertently send it back to the bank. That was a heck of a find. I'm keeping my email up so I can check back, Fleabag. Come on, box, says Valerie Bowen. Yeah, we kind of meandered along with that one last week, and man, all of a sudden we went from nothing to having a Benji Sammy, and it was good. $71D. Copper Owl live for Christmas. That'll be tomorrow at 2. Copper Owl. Pod got 6 boxes today. Yeah, I had to go in actually, and I took an X-Acto knife and opened that up and was able to get most of that discomfort and gook out of it. And as soon as I did that, it was much better. Yeah, at least the roads are clear, Shellbell. I mean, imagine what that would be like on ice or snowy roads. At least the roads are clear. I can't imagine how you would even be able to get out if the roads weren't clear. Again, happy birthday, Martin Bowen. These are Martin's birthday boxes. Valerie was like, Martin, what do you want me to get you for your birthday? He said, that's simple. I want 2 boxes on WalkerMagnet's channel. She said, done. Didn't even have to gift wrap. Didn't even have to wrap them up. Just upgraded my 1883 Morgan. Nice. Upgrades are good. Upgrades are good. Six inches on Tuesday, and it all melted the next day. It's supposed to be freaking 70 degrees here for Christmas. It's 54 right now. It got down into the 30s last night, but it was in the 60s yesterday. And we saw almost a 30-degree turnaround between the afternoon and around midnight. Yep, I was wondering if somebody was going to notice that. There you go, gas man. Yeah, it took me a little while to get it back on the right time. It can be a little persnickety. You have to adjust it and let it run, and then adjust it and let it run. And so I finally got her back on chime and the right chime. So she is back in action. So Kevin, old gas man, I've been looking at that gold Kennedy that you bought at the show back in November. I was talking to the bullion guy when I was looking for those dimes for you, and he showed me one, and then I realized that it was the same one that you bought. And he said it was part of the same set as that 3-coin set, the 2016 W. Walker, Standing Liberty Quarter, and Mert dime, but I don't think it is. Wow, that's a good day to stay indoors there, BH Ringer. That is a good day to stay. And I had a fire last night while I watched the game. It was nice. Angus got up in my lap, and in front of that warm fire, he was so out of it, I had to get up, and I picked him up, and he was just drooped over my hand like a wet noodle. He was so out of it with that warm fire. Yeah, well, they told me it was. There you go. When I mentioned that that I had the 3, he said, "Well, do you have the Kennedy?" I said, "Well, is that part of the set?" And there were 2 other guys in there, and they said, "Yeah." But then I was talking with Martin last night, and I got to looking around, and it's not. But it would still look good with my Walker Standing Liberty and Merc dime. So I am kind of looking. Was talking to Martin. I don't know maybe what y'all think about it. Was thinking about liquidating some silver to buy the gold, because I can get it even right now. From what the guy said, I'll have to talk with him and maybe dicker with him a little bit, but I can buy it for spot right now, 3/4 of an ounce of gold in a Kennedy. Okay, let me check. Nothing yet, Fleabag. Yeah, so I'm thinking about doing that, liquidating some silver and upping my gold game on that coin. It is a beaut, let me tell you. Kevin showed it to me, and I know you sent me the green sheet where that was in there, but I have still not been able to actually find that. I mean, I have the gray sheet on my computer where I can pull it up, and I can't find it anywhere where it shows that. Now, I mean, it's a true, legit anniversary coin. Hey, tea time. Stay warm, stay cool if it's hot, and if it's just right. Good to see you, tea time. But yeah, so hey, Jim Cantor. All right, Box, we're getting halfway through. We need a little sign here. Need a sign. We had a Benji Ender last week, and there's a 2020. It's going to be our first NIFC. We count NIFC toward fill the board, but we do not, I don't compensate with silver for those anymore, just in case you ever want to buy a box. Pa spare time. There's my buddy in the boot. Pa been given the boot. There is a countermark coin, got the peace symbol in it. We see that every now and then. Token. We be token. Alabama. I mean, the medical marijuana. Yep, they were. Same as last week, old gas man. Same as last week. I've also got 2 boxes of nickels, and I was able to get a box of pennies. And they told me they didn't have any trouble giving me pennies, so I'm going to try to get a box every week. I'm up to about 4 or 5 boxes of pennies now. I hunted about 10, 15 rows of my customer route this week. Only had one. I'm going to count that as a miscellaneous. We're going to try to give ourselves a leg up to hitting the board today. I got 1 NIFC, and I got 1 miscellaneous counter stamp coin. We need a proof and a 40 and a 90. Proof, 40 and 90. Hope everybody's holidays have gone well so far. I know it's a hectic time. I think Dad's Spare Change had a couple of Christmas commitments. Hey there, Dime Bag. Good to see you. Thank you. Same to you. Same to you. Come on, bring on a barber, said Tom Thumb. Let's quit messing around with those Benjis and look for a barber. Quit messing around with those binges and go ahead and hit a barber. We got 42 people in. Subs are at 1724, so if you have not subbed, I would appreciate it. Of course, if you have not subbed, you can't be in the chat, so hopefully we can get some people coming in wanting to chat with us. $2017, 2020, got a good mix of coins, so I mean, kind of got some of the signs, you know. We kind of look forward to just upgraded my 43p war. Oh, the 4 steps, nice. I was on the lookout for Hunting Southwest Ohio. He was trying to get a slab set of war nickels. Newest red book. Oh, I got you. I don't have the newest red book, so that might be why I was looking in the dealer's gray sheet thing. Yep. Thank you, BH Ringer, for doing that. Anybody that wants to, hey, Christopher Ty, anybody that wants to promote their channel, just type in exclamation me, and that should bring your title, your channel up. Feel free to do that. I always like to promote the YouTube community. Some people are way past promoting, like Paul's Spare Time. $74D. Silver's at $67 an ounce. Do I hear 80? Fleabag. Got his channel up there. I'm still looking, Fleabag. 80 by New Year's, says Fleabag. That ain't far away. That makes me want to wait just a little bit longer. That might be my trigger point. If it hits 80, hey, Copper Owl, that'll be when I might make the move to swap some silver for that coin. Just imagine if it hits 80, the silver that we bought at the show would be almost double. We'll have almost double what we paid for it. Is that not crazy? Come on, box. Let's see the good. Give us the goods, box. It may be kind of doing like last week, except in reverse. It might want to not give us all in early, you know. May want us to wait till the end. We'll see. You can do that, but just give it. That's the only thing. Just give it. Yep. 72p. (2006) NIFC. Found a 43p. Oh, almost full step. Very nice, Brian. Very nice. How you doing, Mr. Robinson? Brian Robinson. James Benson. Come on in. The water's fine. Come on in. The water's fine. (2002) NIFC. 71D. I tell you what, I really wasn't looking really forward to that game last night. And it started out, I'm like, man, I don't know if I can watch 4 quarters of this. And all of a sudden, it got turned around, and by halftime, it was a little something, something. How we got through that, I don't know. But we'll take it, I guess. A win's a win. A win is a win. JC likes to pound at the slots. Yeah, like almost unanswered. They went, I think, had 24 unanswered points. And then their field goal kicker, who had been just like money all year, all of a sudden lost his foot. So usually that's us missing the field goals to win a game or to get some points on the board. Where does he keep his dad jokes? In a data bank. 71D. (71D). I'm getting all the newer coins, 2024s, 2020s. A good looking box. Just need to get a move on here and give us something to get happy about. Yeah, me too, Kevin. Me too. Kevin, did you find any silver in those boxes you had last week that were taped the same as mine that we found a little silver in? 72p. the win. Fleabag, the slot guru. $71. Piano.
Can't touch this. Can't touch this.
$2008 NIFC. $71D. Crafty Dragon in the house. How you doing, Crafty? Glad you could make it. Crafty, the Crafty Dragon is in the house. $40 people up in here. Thank you, everybody. Oopsie. 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 71D. Last row for the top. Pull the box over and take a look at the bottom, see if we see anything obvious. $71D. Hey, net thing. I left the dogs in. I got a text this morning from FedEx saying that there was a package coming, and they won't bring it up to the carport when Walker's out front trying to say hello. So I left them in while I'm streaming. Let's see what we got here. Let's see if there's anything obvious poking out at us. I don't see anything. We just have to keep hunting them, I guess. Just happen to keep hunting them. Hey, JC. JC Ford. If they go back to the other names on these things. They did this once before, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know what the reasoning is that keeps flopping back and forth like that. $72. $71. We just need a 40 just to get the ball rolling. You know, just slip a 40 on out there. It's not that hard to do. I know you can do it, boss. We've done seen you do it before, so no need to be shy. Just come on out with a 40. Get us going. Get us going. Hey, Crafty. Yeah, I looked at that yesterday, Valerie. It was still in Memphis, I believe. Yeah, it happens sometimes. When I used to ship you guys before your new address, everything would hang up in Shreveport. And so, yeah, I looked yesterday or day before or whatever, because it was supposed to be here yesterday. I looked yesterday. Martin sent me the tracking number. So I looked it up. Sure enough, it's parked in Memphis. It'll get here eventually. $71D. Just had my best box ever. Wow, 3164s, 1040s, a Walker Proof Benji, 2 silver proofs, and silver. What a hunt. Yes, that is really good. I actually saw that Rob found some silver last night, too. I don't know, Fleabag, man. I wish I could help you unless it's too big. Oh, it made it, Fleabag. It made it. It finally made it. Let me open it and share the goodness. Let me open it. It did finally make it. Here you go. The Duke Ellington quarter that Fleabag found. You can see the doubling in the E, the L. Classic. That's the one everybody looks for. There's doubling under that L, doubling on the keys here and here. So that's awesome, Fleabag. Thank you for sharing that, my friend. The classic Duke Ellington DDR. We did it. We did it. You did it, Fleabag. We made it. We got it through. Oh, no problem. No problem. That's what I'm here for. 72. 71. 72. One more row. I'll change this bucket out. I've got some pennies in this bucket. I try to put 300 in one bucket and 300 or 200 in another bucket. I've been having trouble with the coin machines at 2 of the branches of the credit union I use. Shorted me $100, and I've had it happen about 4 or 5 times. And so I went to the main branch because the little tellers there at the little local branch I go to, they don't. I mean, how do they know that you're not lying, or they got no idea how many coins you cashed in? I told them, I was like, I'm not like people that find a jar of coins in the back of their closet and decide they want to bring them in, and they don't really know what's in there, you know. I said, I know what I'm bringing, pretty close, you know, within within $5 or so. I know how many coins I'm putting through there, so I know when it comes up short. And so, but you know, they don't. There's nothing they could do at the local branch. So I went to the main branch the other day and talked to the teller, and she put an email out to whoever. So I haven't gotten a reply, but at least I made the effort to push the issue forward, because if they're doing that on a broader scale, man, they got, you know, 400 or 500 just from me. Imagine over the whole deal. Yeah, I've been waiting on that package from Valerie and Martin, Jim. It's been stuck in Memphis for 3 days. Crazy how that stuff gets thrown around like that. Yeah, I hope so, Larry. You know, I'm really not overly worried about what I've lost, except it just that I can't just keep doing that, you know. I mean, it bothered me now, no doubt. But what am I going to do? You know, I mean, I count on returning these coins to buy my next coins. Oh, I was too, JC. I was very worried. JC, was your box that you just had, was it a flat box or a double stack box? The big box you just had, was it a double stack or a flat box? And that would be, a flat box would be a Loomis box, right? Hey, Otis, how are you doing? Only thing down there, yeah. I get flat boxes every week too from my other bank. But I have found silver, but I've never found that many silver in a box. I bet they had a bunch of enders. I bet you like to have passed out when you open that box. Hey, G-Dub. Yeah, let's see here. Ooh. Ooh. Woo. Woo. Think we might have something.
Hello, darling. Nice to see you. It's been a long time, just slowly as you used to be.
Nice year too. 1934, and look at the clarity on that. Let me bump this up a little bit and see if we can get a better picture. I can't. I've lost my ability to do a full scope, but look at that bad boy walker there. That is a super nice walker. That is a super nice walker. Yeah, and it's a S-Min, I think. Yeah, it is a 34 S-Mint. Let's look that thing up and see what kind of value that thing. I mean, I'm guessing this would probably make an EF. It's got some dings on it, but it has quite the amount of luster on it to be in a stinking box. Wow, wow. Martin, happy birthday, Martin. Happy birthday to Martin. Oh, let's see. Walker half. 1934. 1934. S Mint. Oh yeah, that's pretty nice. S Mint, even in the lowest grade. Hold on, I didn't log in. I hate it when I do that. Even in the lowest grade, it's a $34 coin. If you want to call it, if you went all the way down to a P1, retails $34, wholesales $25. I'm thinking this will probably make VF, at least VF. So still not a lot of value going up there until you get to the XF. But still a $45 to $30 coin there. So very, very nice, my friend. You did good. Let's put that bad boy on the board. We are off and running. Off and running. Walker, that's the first Walker we have found, and I really just cannot imagine how long it's been since we pulled a Walker out of the box. But yeah, that's at least a $30, $40 coin there. At least a $30, $40 coin. Congratulations, Martin. I saw it from the edge. I thought, man, that thing looks a little silvery. 74D. Hey, NC prospectors. NC prospectors came in just as we put a Walking Liberty on the board. So melt value alone, what is the melt value now for Walker now that its silver's gone up more? A Walking Liberty, $24 in silver there. 24 smackaroos just in the silver. JC probably still in. I can go back and see if I can find where he mentioned that. I think it was 30 plus Kennedys, a Walker, a Proof Benji. He had 31 64 Kennedys, 10 40%ers, 1 Walker, 1 Proof Benji, 2 silver proof coins, and several other clad proofs. So 31 64 Kennedys, 10 40s, 1 Walker, 1 Proof Benji, 2 silver proofs, and a bunch of other proofs, all in one box. All in one box. And they were the flat boxes too, because I asked him. I hope I get a couple of flat boxes Monday. Very nice. Very, very nice, JC. Yeah, the 90%ers, I just looked it up, are going for $24 a piece. $24.27 is what melt is at this point for a 90%er. Yep. Very nice. All right, Box. You justify. You redeemed yourself, Box. Just like Alabama in the second half. You came back to life. We appreciate you. But you don't have to be done yet. You don't have to be done yet. That's a super nice box there, JC. Super, super nice. And you got that for face value, you know. I had a score like that. Of course, I found a big box one time for somebody, but I scored 4 rows of HAD from the bank a few months ago that were mostly 90s and 40s. All right, Valerie, we won't stop. We won't stop, Valerie.
as you used to be.
We got two 90s. Two 90s in the house. This is a filly. It's a pretty nice one, too. It's in good shape. Pretty good shape. Add that over there with your walker. Add that to the board. Very nice. Very nice. The old double stack still coming through. Double stacks are still coming through. I ain't mad. I am not mad. Do it again, do it again. Hercules, Hercules. Oh yeah, yeah, that's a good point there, Copper Al. That is, that's crazy, isn't it? We got another one. It does look like a little. It does seem to be a kind of a worn edge. I can see the reading on it, but it is another 90. Oh, we are doing trifecta today. We are doing trifecta today. We have the Benji. I thought it had a Benji looking edge to it. 1952. Martin's on fire. On fire. I think there's another one in here. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's a Sammy. It's just a Sammy, Martin. It's just a Sammy. It was just a Sammy, Martin. Two more 90s. Two more 90s. That's four 90s now. That deserves a drink. This box is for you, Martin Bowen. This box is for you. 72D. 72. Now do a barber, says Jim. Let's do a cap bust. Let's do a cap bust. Yeah, I've been struggling. You can see I got 48 total. Is that right? I think I updated it. Today we finally passed 50 for the year, so it's not been a good year for silver for my area, but the only thing that matters is it's a good week. It's a good 2 boxes. We'll take them. We'll take them. Yeah, like somebody else we know that couldn't be with us today. Like somebody else we know that couldn't be with us today. Silver Serpent, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. We hit a little streak there. It seems like we might have run through it. You know, it was funny. That was kind of how that box went yesterday. And about 4 or 5 rows there, we found a few pieces, and then it kind of ran out. I hope I'll be okay. You can be done, box. You've done good, but you know, let your red-headed stepsister over here have a shot. It'd be all right if she helped out a little bit. You worked hard today. We appreciate you. I'll be right back. I need to let Walker out. All right, I am back. Y'all remind me to let them back in a little bit. I'm hoping I can keep them in until the FedEx runs. $72D. Been a while since we found a DDO, 74D or 73. Hey, Deborah Walks. Today, we've got 4 90s. 4 90s, that looks, no, it looks silvery. It's 81. That looks silvery though. That looked real silvery. I mean real silvery. So does that one. So does that one. Let me see before I cue the music.
Hello, darling.
Another silver Sammy. 2 1964s.
Long time, just slowly, as you used to be.
Oops. 2 1964 Kennedys. Put them on the board. Very nice. Yep. Hey there, Pa. Hello, darlings. We had 2 Sammys, Pa. It was just a Sammy, but you know it was a Sammy. 74D. Got a long way to go to catch up with you, JC. Bet for Truth. I think that's your... I've been trying ever since you came in to remember what your actual YouTube name was. I think it's Bet for Truth. Let me know if I'm right. Let me know if I'm right. I don't see anything in that row. $74D. Yep, I thought that was it. Hope you're doing well. Sometimes you have to decipher what these names. Stream is questionable for the day. Okay, Pa. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I am sorry to hear that. Is just not feeling well, or is something going on with the children, or hope you get to feeling better though. I'm sorry, this is a tough time of year for trying to stay well with the way one day it's 70 degrees, the next day it's 35. You just take care of Pa. We'll be able to make it to you. You're able. So you can just sit back and then root us on then, Pa. This is a heck of a birthday, Martin. I don't know if you're that good, Martin. I think Valerie may have overshot on this one. I think you might have overshot a little bit there, Valerie. Oh, wow, yeah. I got you, Pa. I got you, my friend. I got you. I feel some of that myself, so I kind of know on the sleeping part, it's a struggle. It is a struggle, and I know you've been fighting it for a long time. Wish I had some answers for you to help you out. I've been listening to books on tape when I go to bed. I've got some that Audible app, and I've got some books that I've listened to before, and I kind of, it's not, I got some that I can't listen to for long because I get bound up in them, but the others I know so well that I'm not anticipating the next gotcha, in the book or whatever. And I can just kind of listen to it and enjoy a good story. And so I play that. Sometimes I play it all night. There's one book that the guy wrote that it's like 29 hours. Thank you, Michael. As long as I'm hearing them bark in the backyard, I'm going to leave them out as long as I can. I'll go get them in a little bit. As a matter of fact, I'll do it after this roll. That way I won't have to worry about it. As long as they have a chance to go to the bathroom, we'll be good. But yeah, I remember. Thank you, David. I remember I listened to that book, and sometimes I don't sleep through the night, but I'll drift in and out. And I know I slept because I'll miss parts. I'll wake up and it'll be later in the book or whatever. No, it's so funny, Michael. As little as Angus is in compared to Walker, Angus weighs about 16 pounds, Walker weighs about 60. Angus will get a toy and just lay there on the ground, with it in his mouth. Oh yeah, I got that Silver Serpent. I can see that working like a good hot shower. And Walker will just stand over him and bark and bark and bark and bark when easily he could take it away from him if he wanted to. Yeah, I do that too sometimes, Artie Mike. I'll be right back. $71D. Oh yeah, I didn't figure it would. Sometimes they'll just leave it down at the mailbox. So if I know I'm getting something, I just kind of check periodically. But the bad thing is, you just never know when they're bringing it. You know, I wish they could get within an hour, or of the same time every day. But one day it'll be. I've gone out there thinking that I had hours before the mail ran, like 10 o'clock in the morning, and they would have already come by. And then I've gone out at 3 o'clock in the morning, and they've never come by. So you just never know. I don't have any kind of good schedule that I can, what for the mail to run. But this is generally about the time that I expect USPS, but FedEx, they could be on later in the day. So we'll just have to see. Oh, Fleabag doing his thing. I'm hoping I might get a text update when that package is delivered. Then I can let them back out without worrying about it. I'll be right back. I'm hearing something knocking. I'm sorry for the interruptions. Okay. If Jacob wasn't here sleeping, I'd let them bark or do whatever they wanted to out there, but I remember what working night shift was like, and there's a 2020 NIFC. I don't want him to not be able to sleep. Oh well, if it don't get delivered, it don't get delivered. I'm not gonna let him wake my son up. Yeah, it's what the heck. If, like I said, if Jacob wasn't here trying to sleep, I wouldn't worry about it, but usually they're my package delivered warning system. $71D. My next door neighbors are here that usually are gone pretty much all year. They come home like every quarter or something like that, and they've got two dogs that they travel with, and they're here now. So although I've heard them barking, but Walker don't interact with them. I don't want him to. Can't remember what the name of those dogs, a military dog, Balinese or Malinese or something, super intelligent but very aggressive dogs. $72. You have done pretty well there, Mr. Bowen. Not a bad little box to have. $71. There you go, that's it. Beautiful dogs. Yeah, I used to have a friend that raised Akitas. 71. What is up, Lyle Okamoto? What is happening in your part of the world? In my part of the world, we're finding a little bit of silver for old Martin Bowen. 71 deep. Hey, Collector Rick. Last row, do we see any last row luck? I don't see anything in the last row, but that's all right, because it has been a whopper. Nice box, Mr. Bowen. Get to the other one. Like I said, on this one either, I did not see anything when I looked in it to make sure it was circulated. But I didn't see anything on that one either, so there she be. Let's see what we can find in this one. Come on, box. Be another winner. Be another nice one. Last week, we had pretty good finds, silver in the first box, and kind of petered out in the second box. So let's see if we can, thank you there, Martin. I need to sharpen it sharper toward the bottom half where I cut the boxes, because I don't use that part of it very often. All right, let's see. First row, is it going to do anything? I don't see anything, so I guess we'll just have to hunt it, Martin. I'm sorry. We'll just have to hunt it. Martin Bowen hit the slots. It's a southern thing. If there's a saying for it, we got it somewhere. Let me update the NIFCs too. We are at 8 total. Haven't updated that in a while. $73. I told you that box seemed like it was a good mix. We've always said a good mix of coins. The new ones and the old ones and what have you. Sometimes can signal that you might find a little something. Oh yeah, and don't forget that starting today, I believe, those that are in the Christmas extravaganza thingy that Hunting Southwest Ohio is doing starts today. So those that are in that giveaway, check out their videos and leave a comment to try to win a pretty good amount of silver. I guess on New Year's, ooh, it's Christmas. They got Grammy's cookies. I've had them. They are to die for. 71. Silver, silver, silver Sammy, says Valerie. We had two of them last box. Man, that is. We had a silver Sammy last week. Hey, Robert Bruce, had a silver Sammy this week. Can't get mad at that. We did. We've had two Sammys, silver Sammys, Nick. I think I found one. Yeah, I've got a 2025 Denver I found the other day, Robert. So you can seize the hunt. I found one the other day in my Loomis boxes. I appreciate you continuing the hunt for me, though. All right, box. We're being patient here. You know, you got us all worked up in the last box, so kind of a little, kind of, sort of spoiled. $74D. Yeah, and I appreciate it. I do very much appreciate it. I have got it covered up. The only one I ever found, I usually get fillies here, so I have found some fillies. Matter of fact, I flipped up a bunch in case somebody needed them. No, those are 2024s. Yeah, there's 2025s. I've got 2024s and a 2025, so I am now set for that. But I appreciate you thinking about me, for sure. $71. We have found the trifecta today, as Martin said. We've got a Benji, a Walker, and a Kennedy. And a few Kennedys, as a matter of fact. So is anybody ordering mint sets of the new designs on the new coins coming out? I saw that was streaming last night on Netflix. I'm not a big boxing fan, so of course I was otherwise occupied anyway, but I remember watching boxing with my stepdad back when Howard Cosell was the announcer. It happens. You got if you can get them though, you got to try. You know, I mean. I bought $150 worth of customer wrap rolls a couple of weeks ago, and they were all NIFCs somebody was dumping. But You know, and the time before that, I bought 4 rows that had a bunch of 90s. All right, take care, Nick. I appreciate you dropping in, brother. Hope your legs are doing well this winter, and we will catch you later. This is true, Michael Erickson. This is true. I haven't studied the new designs enough to decide if I like them yet or not. Do any of you have a favorite? So far, I think some of my favorites are the new dime designs. Yeah, I did too. My stepdad used to tell him to shut up all the time. Be like, shut up, Howard. Oh man, what about Biffle, Greg Biffle dying this week in a plane crash? Him and his whole family. That was so sad. I have watched many a race with Greg Biffle in it, and he passed away this week in a plane crash. They were going to the Bahamas or something on a birthday trip, and their plane crashed the other day. Yeah, I saw also another clip in a news feed that said the wife texted her mom right before the crash and said, "We're in trouble." And that was the last she heard from her. $74D. Locomoto hit the slots. Imagine what all of Fleabag Walker's would be worth if he could catch them in for silver value. Yeah, it was sad about Rob Reiner too. Add that up, Fleabag. How much money would you have if you could cash in all your walkers? Hey, Dalton Shoulders. Nothing yet, Martin. Nothing to report yet, Martin. That's true. Merry Christmas to you, Dalton. I have not bought silver dollars like Morgan's or Peace dollars. I have not. Of course, I mean, I bought some from some of the YouTube group, but not from an auction house. I can see where in that type of holder they may be of value. Might be of a better buy than a PCGS or an NGC holder. I put a premium, you know, on something graded by PCGS over NGC or some of the other grading companies. 62 Franklin for my birthday. I hope you find one. That should be a pretty easy one to locate if you were wanting to. Yeah, Morgan. Yeah, I could see buying them that way, where it would be, you might get a little better price point because they were not graded by PCGS or NGC. I could see where you might do a little bit better on them that way. All right, box. Come on now. Halfway through the top. $71. Wake up, box, says Valerie. See if I see anything peeking out in the bottom. I don't. Nothing that looks Benji or Walker, but I don't think we had an ender in any of those, though, so that's certainly not an indicator. Certainly not an indicator. I haven't either. Southern Metal, I think, actually found a silver certificate in a dollar hunt. Now, I've had my daughter bring me one from her tip money she got at the restaurant. Brought me a silver certificate, but I've never found one either, not in a deal hunt. I need to hunt some bills. It's been a while since I did some dollars. Yeah, you want to always be on good terms with the tellers. For sure. That's one reason I don't just go crazy at the bank for the, you know, when the issues I've been having with the coin machine. Because I think I know the Bears are moving out of Chicago, all right? Why would they move to Indiana? I mean, that doesn't seem like a population-wise a good move. I mean, 2006. Getting a couple NIFCs. Box is waking up a little bit. I know NIFCs aren't crazy, but they are something. It does say that you're getting some circulation. So circulation is key. Heck, they can move to Birmingham. Birmingham ain't much better. I think I read somewhere that Bessemer, Alabama was one of the most dangerous cities in the nation. You tell it, Jim and Valerie pushing for the barber. It can be done. I found one. Copper Owl found one. I don't know if Pa ever found one. Pretty sure Rob has found one. Southern Metal found. Just about everybody we watch regular, you know, has found a barber at some point. This box is certainly leaning that way. We found old Walkers, old Benjis. We can do with an old Walker. That's kind of like the Chiefs. Aren't the Chiefs supposed to be moving stadiums too? I have to say the NFL has been more entertaining as far as games this year than it has been in a long time, in my opinion. As far as close games, come from behind wins, people that won that weren't supposed to win, all that stuff. Come on, box. Getting into some NIFCs, I believe. Here in the top half. 71. Gave me but a star note nonetheless, a 53 red seal. That's a nice note there, Mr. Brian. $2 red seal. Does it have, Brian, does it have the motto on the back? 1953. It probably does not have the motto. The motto was added in 63. So star notes, there's only two in a BF20. If the signatures are Priest and Anderson in a BF20, which is lower scale, it's worth $22.50. If it was uncirculated, it'd be worth $1,000 almost, $995. If it's Priest and Humphrey, it's not as rare. There were 2 million of those printed, and at top, like a Mint State 63 or Uncirc 63, it would be worth $95. And in a BF20, it too is worth $22.50. But that's a really nice find, red seal star note. Really nice. Thanks for sharing. It's Humphrey. Humphrey. That would be worth, the BF20 would be worth $22.50. And if it was an uncirc 63, it'd be worth about $90, $95. Still a really good, really nice note. The red sealed are desirable. Yeah, well, you can have folds and stuff in it, and it still make a BF grade. So as long as it doesn't have like tears or pinholes or things of that nature, it can have folds without just making it worthless. It's not like a coin where you can get scratches that really detract from the value. You can have folds in currency and they still have good value, which is good. Okay, Pa, I don't blame you. You need to rest and take care of your family too, my friend. So, well, I will just lollygag along then. I won't push to be done by 2 to get out of your way. So, but I do hope you get feeling better, Pa. I know this time of year can be tough just on general health. And when you got the whole family suffering, it makes it that much worse. Hey, Debo. So you just take care of Pa. We'll be here when you're ready. We will be here when you're ready. Hey, John Jacobs. Say 2. There's a very faint FG, but I can see it. Yeah, his Pa is down a wheel for sure. Hopefully that boot will keep him from having surgery though. Said 2. Yeah, it's funny how the first box has been the producer both weeks. We're not done yet. We're not done yet, so it would be nice just to get a little peeky peek at something here in the top half. Just a little primer, you know, a 40. We need a 40 anyway. So 40 and a proof would fill the board. So we don't have to have another Walker box. You could slip a 40 in here in the top. We'd be all right with that. Martin Bowen, look at him go again. $71. Two more rows. rows for the top half. 2 more rows. $72. Let's see. Come on. Come on now. 71. Nice, Robert. 2008 NIFC. $72. 73. I did, like I said, I did about, I don't know, 15, 20 rows of pennies. Found one. They were customer route though. This other box looked pretty good. I haven't opened any rows out of it yet, but it's got several oldies on the top, so it looks like a good bit of copper in it. Getting the itch, says Michael Erickson. $25 for a box of pennies. All right, we're in the bottom half now. Time for redemption. Remember, we do have a auction today. I've got 14 lots. I got 13 of them posted, but I found this. Found a 28S Walker that I'm adding to the $50 is $500 a box. I found that 28S Walker that I had bought for auction that I had put back, so I added it in there unlisted. $70.40. $71. Got a 2017 NIFC coming up. Sammy, says Valerie. I bet Gabe would like to see a Sammy. Bunch of new ones in that one. Chicken Man come through with a win. I will say that the paper on these rolls feels different. Like it's kind of like the old boxes that I was getting. The paper is really brittle and it doesn't tear easy. Those others seem to have the tougher paper on it. I don't know if that means anything, but it does seem to be a difference between this box and the other box. Hopefully we don't go back to that. 71. Not sure how with the holidays next week. A box of Kennedy's. Yes, $500. Robert. 50 rolls. Quarters are $500 also. Dimes are $250. Nickels are $100, and pennies are $25. If you can get them. If you can get them. That might be approved, but it wasn't. $2004. Box got some of the same feel to it, but it's not hitting nothing yet. Yeah, it seems like silver's starting to show up again some. I saw that Rob RFT had, I think, 1940s in a box last night. And he's not had silver of a number in a while. Okay, Brian, I'll take a look at it. Do you want me to show it on the stream or look at it later? I can do either one. Yeah, it is creased pretty bad and stained and what have you. Still red seal though. Those are hard to come by. And if since you said your mom gave it to you, it would be a keepsake regardless. Here it is. The bill that Brian was talking about. So yeah, that is creased pretty bad. Light creases don't make a whole lot of difference. That looked like it was folded up in somebody's wallet. But 53 series red seal, star note, that's not anything to sneeze at. I would certainly put it up, certainly put it up. Pretty cool. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing. That's what we do on our Discord channel. If anybody has interest in that, we kind of like a group chat, and we share our finds and questions, things we come across. Always a good time on the old Discord channel. I need to do 4 more rows and change boxes. I like to kind of have an idea now. That other box, I'm going to be 6 short in it because of our finds, but kind of like to have an idea of what I have when I'm putting them in the machine. I can kind of keep up with them. I'm going to take these out, then I'll know No, actually, I should have already done it. I'm one row away. Martin says that's my favorite clock. All right, now let me change the button out. Oh, now I have to check it out. Let's see what all, hey David Goodledge. Let's see what all JC Light Pound found. Oh, got a business strike, SS. There's JC's finds. Had 2009s. Oh, that's a nice, some of the newer quarters there. That's a pretty good box there, JC. That looks like a proof there on the bottom right. Pretty nice box there, buddy. Pretty nice box. When I do quarters, I try to keep all the 2009s. When I would do an albums, those were the hardest ones to find. $73D. Yeah, those were low mintage on the 2012. You're right. In the, I guess, talking about. Well, it's not really part of the state quarter series. 2009. That was when it stopped. It looked like a wide edge. Could that be a proof? Nope. 2023. All right, box. Now, come on. Don't do quarters often. I've never found a silver quarter. Shellbelt has been knocking out silver quarters left and right in rows. 2/4 more than I've ever found. Oh, nice. You go, Silver Serpent. I got 2 boxes of nickels I'm going to maybe try to do tomorrow. Nickels are fun. Nickels are the new pennies. Oh, Missouri. I don't know that I have a Missouri. I got to get this map that Valerie gave me up. Still thinking about moving the coin room across the street, but Valerie gave me a U.S. map that I plan to put on like a, hey, William E. Oh, I bet. Man, yeah, that'd be like, eh. That would be no thank you. No, thank you. I don't even like to go to Walmart. Well, congratulations, Fleabag. I hope you make 35. I mean, you never know what the Lord got in store for you, my friend. Allison and I made it to 38. I pray for you every day, Fleabag. I really do. I'm not sure what the schedule is on that, Debo. $71. $73. Man, it's funny how these boxes just go from superstars to fallen stars. 73. $71. Still no sign. 73. New pair of shoes. 72. All right, we're getting down the old nitty gritty. Gritty nitty. $73. Yeah, I know. It's kind of funny how it's one box only, seems. And it's kind of in the middle of the box too, you know. It's not like we had last row silver on the other that you can kind of hope it rolls on into the next one, but still, 690s, and one of them was a really nice 34S Walker. Can't get mad at that. Silver alone. And you get 240s to go with it. I'm not going to put them up there yet, but you get 240s also for donating for the box. On top of that, like you need more silver. I agree, Robert. $71. Whoop, there's Hubu. Are you the only one in the whole house not sick, Hubu? Are you the only one in the house dodging the bug? I tell you what, Hud, you're getting to the point now where you could just run it, you could do the stream on your own. There's the 2005 NIFC. Pretty much. Well, use hand sanitizer. Stay well, buddy. Stay well, buddy. You could do a HUD hunt solo. $20.20. For as many similarities as this box seems to have with the other box, oh, there's Hannah Cargile, my #1 daughter. In between work or taking a break one. $71D. Oh no, I agree. Yeah, to be honest, Hudson, I was not looking forward, you know, after the way we played Georgia. I really wasn't looking. I didn't know when it started out so bad. I'm thinking, man, I don't know if I can watch 4 quarters of this again. And then, you know, wham bam, they turned it around, and it ended up being a good game. I hope that spark carries over because they're going to need it. But yeah, I enjoyed the ending, not so much the beginning. I enjoyed the the ending for sure. And the other thing though is, Hudson, the fact that we played good enough to you know, to win the game and showed some spark. I would just absolutely have hated it more if they had just rolled over us and we have to listen to Notre Dame for the next freaking 12 months saying how unfair that was that they didn't get in the playoffs. So we stood up and played a decent game there. We just need to carry it over to the next year. down to the nitty gritty here. 6 rows remaining. $73. $72. Thank you, Valerie. That was very nice of you. I'm glad it worked out pretty well. And thank you, Martin, for supporting the channel with your birthday gift. They play Sunday. I can't remember who, but it's in Huntsville. Last week we played South Florida, and that was a assistant coach from Alabama that got that head coaching job. And this weekend we play another lower tier team, but we're playing another assistant coach from Alabama this weekend. I can't remember who it is. Oh, Martin Bowen strikes again. Strikes again. Coin Junkie also in there. Coin Junkie said, man, you're not the only one, Martin Bowen. You are not the only one that can play the slots. $74D. The paper is definitely good. I know that sounds dumb when I say that. I mean, because what does the paper quality have to do with the boxes? But you are the all-time great, Fleabag. You are the all-time great. Look at him go. But all that string of boxes that we've been struggling through in these double stacks with no silver up until last week have all had really brittle paper. So I don't know. I think this might have been an older box maybe. It was taped the same way though, with the tape across the front vertically instead of horizontally. But the paper is just kind of got a brittle feel to it. What is up, Silver Man? $73. The fact that they were taped the same makes you think that, you know, they were rolled at about the same time. But it seemed like the last two boxes we did last week were of a different type of roll paper. $71D. $69 lights. Thanks there, Mr. Erickson. We get these 2 rows done. We'll go ahead and do the likes if y'all want. That way, if you don't want to hang for the auction, you don't have to. $71. Put a little marker on it. Whew. It's a 72D, almost an OFG. It was very, very faint. I couldn't hardly see it with my eyes. There's a 2019 NIFC. Another D. 71. Ooh. I have to try to look at that one a little closer. I don't know if that's just damage or... Got a lot of damage on it. Martin, I'm going to put this one aside and look at it after the stream, because you can see a little bit of a notch at the top of that U and the broad strike on the R. That might be a DDO. I'm not sure. After the stream, I can look at it under a bigger scope and see if that's a DDO. If it is, I will send it to you. All right, last roll magic. Come on, box. What's up there, Billy? SCG? Yeah, I can see it a lot better. Hey, Rolf, how are you doing? I can see it a lot better when I'm not in Streamlabs, and I can get a full screen on my scope. That broad strike on the R is something you look for, but I really couldn't see a line down it. So we will investigate that a little more closely. 73. 72. Unfortunately, no last roll magic. Did not make it any silver in the second one, but we got six 90s in the first box, plus you get 2 40s, which is another, let's see, get 2 of those. That's $165.47 worth of silver that you will be getting in your mailbox coming up soon there, Mr. Bowen. And again, I appreciate you donating. I appreciate Valerie and you for asking for this to be your birthday box. Also, you got that brought that Counterstruck Kennedy. I'll be sending that to you. We ended up with 18 NIFCs. No 40s, unfortunately. So not a bad box there, Mr. Bowen. You did pretty good, my friend. Awesome hunt. I agree. I'm going to have to go with, yeah. I'm going to have to go with yeah on that one. Oh, Christopher Ty hit the slots. All right, I'm going to run. We got a 50 likes, and I'm doing copper rounds or copper bars, and I'm going to add a silver bar to the giveaways today. So we're going to do the 50 likes and the EOS now, and then we'll do the auction. So that those of you that do not want to stay for the auction, you don't have to. So we're going to start that now. I will let you pick from the copper rounds that you would like, or copper bars, and then we will get on with the auction. You will get a 1 ounce copper round and a 1 gram silver bar from Appmex, I believe, will be coming your way. So giveaways. You got 2 minutes, I believe. I think I lowered it. We're going to draw both names. You got 2 minutes to get in. Hey, Nikki, you got 2 minutes to get in, and then we'll start the auction. And while that's running, I'm going to go get me a Mountain Dew. I'll be right back. All right, I am back. Let me change the screen. There we go. All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. Got 49 people in here. That's a good number. Appreciate everybody being in today. First up, we're going to get Christopher Ty. So Christopher, after we get done, I will let you pick your choice of the copper rounds, and I will add one of the silver gram bars. That's the 50 likes and the end of strength, Vincent Caparina. Vincent Cap. Man, if that had only been one more week, didn't I just send you a screwdriver? I could have compound that shipping. All right, Christopher. So there is Martin Bowen. Let me get him separated before I lose sight of his goodies. There you go, my friend. I'm actually gonna take that Walker back out of there and flip it up. That's too nice a Walker not to take a little better care of it. All right. Vincent Caparina. So Christopher Ty. I can certainly do that. So Gabe Bowen, you have a choice. You can have the British capitulate to Yorktown, October of 1781. Let me cut this other light off. There is the first round. It is like a proof light. And then it has the historical information on the back. And then you have inauguration of Theodore Roosevelt. That is another copper round. And it has the historical data. Or you can have, Martin, I need you or Valerie to choose. You can have a Walking Liberty copper round. This is a Art Bar Mint copper round. You can have a Donald Trump copper round. You can have a Cap Bust replica copper round. It is from, doesn't say. You can have a Paws Cabin copper round. Or a Merc Dime copper round. Oh, nice, Billy. Granddaughter's birthday. Twins were 9 yesterday. That's cool. Walking Liberty, please. Everyone loves a Walker. I have to admit, you are right. All right, so I will put that and your silver bar. I'll go ahead and put it in the let me go ahead and get 2 out. Go ahead and put it in the package with your other stuff. And then you got the Walking Liberty. There it is right there. I'll put it in all together. All right, Vincent, what would you like? I was going through those if you were paying attention. I also have a Mercury Dime. I have a Chief. And I have a Indian Head. That's a really pretty round, the Indian Head, 1 cent. And then I have 3 bars. They're all, that one has the Buffalo, Morgan, and Walking Liberty. What would you like, Vincent Caparina, for your copper round and silver bar? I bet time flies. Wait till you get like mine, be 29. 29. 29 and 27. Vincent Caparina, what would you like? Go ahead and put your 1 gram bar in the package. What's it going to be, Vincent? What is it going to be? All right, I will get with Vincent later, and maybe he can pick then. I like the Indian Head one. It is the prettiest. All right, we are moving on to the auction. Auction time is upon us. So I've got 14 lots. One of them I didn't list. I guess we could go ahead and do it first, and then we could just start at 1. So I got some Walkers. This is going to be a 1920. We're going to start with this Walker that I didn't put on the list, Shell Bell. Let's back up one. You'll take the Lincoln one. The Lincoln. Okay, pause cabin. All right, I got your silver bar in there already, and I will get this out to you this week. Thank you, Vincent. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So we're going to start with this Walker that I didn't put on the list. It's a 1928S Walking Liberty, and then we will go in order of what I had in the list, Shell Bill. Sorry about that. I found it as I was cleaning up, and I know it's hard to believe, but I wanted to add it because it's pretty nice. It's 28. It is a San Francisco Mint 28 Walking Liberty. And starting bid on that is going to be $20. If there's any interest in a 28S Walking Liberty, there is a camera picture of it. 28S. That's okay. That's all good. I would have got up with you on an email if we couldn't have got it. Shell Bell's in at 20. Shell Bell is in at 20. That's $4 under melt for a Walker. Shell Bell is in at 20. Thank you, Shell Bell. 28S Walking Liberty. Old Gas Man is in at 21. Old Gas Man in at 21. There's the coin. I can get on down here and show you better on the mint mark. There's the S mint mark. Sorry I don't have my full scope screen. I like to be able to click over to that, but I can't get it to work anymore. 1928S, Shell Bell at 22. Shell Bell at 22. Old Gas Man's at 23. Bye, Billy. Thanks for dropping in, my friend. And congratulations on the grandkid's birthday. Hey, Elizabeth Blood. I hope you are well. Shell Bell at 24. $24. 1928S Walking Liberty. No problem. Thanks for coming in today. I really appreciate it. I haven't seen you in a while, so it was good to see you today. Shell Bell has the bid. Shell Bell has the bid at 24, I believe. That's where we're at. Going once to Shell Bell. And going once. Going once. Need to get on live chat too. Gas Man is out. Going twice to Shell Bell. Going twice to Shell Bell. All in fair warning. All in fair warning to Shell Bell at 24. Thank you, Shell Bell. All right, now we're on the list. Now we're back to the list, Shell Bell. I had that one thrown in extra, so now we will get back to the list. Let me get my box out here. So first up is a New Hampshire Goldback. Starting bid $1. $1 for 1/1000th of a troy ounce of 24 karat gold. It can be yours today. Christopher Ty says $3. Shell Bell says $5. Shell Bell, did you ever find the Florida one you were hunting? I think these are going on eBay, or I see them for $8, $9. Shell Bell's at $5. There was a guy on YouTube that did a melt on these, and it came right out to what it says should be in there. That was kind of interesting. Shell bell at 5. New Hampshire greenback. Oh, I got you. Yeah, it might have been that one, Martin. It might have been him. Shell bell for 5 going once. Valerie Bowen is in at 7. Valerie Bowen. I've looked everywhere I've been as far as coin shows. Of course, the last few you were there too. So Valerie Bowen in at 7. And going once to Valerie at 7. Y'all make sure you tune in tonight for Hunting Southwest Ohio. Unfortunately, if you're just coming in, Pa is under the weather along with Grammy and Rhett. So out to Val, says Shell bell. Valerie, you have the bid at 7 going twice. Okay. Shelley, did you see that? Pa says finest known. Is that a website or? Oh, okay. All right. Well, look, we are done for the day. And sold to Valerie. Thank you, Valerie. Thank you, thank you. All right. Next up on the list. Oh, Hubo just found a magic coin. Those are always fun. The only way I can find those is when they keep back out of the coin machine. Congratulations there, Valerie, and thank you. All right, so this note is an authentic this is an authentic $10 Hawaii emergency issue currency. Unfortunately, I bought it at a coin show, and I sent it in to be graded without looking at it very good, and it has been altered. So I'm going to show you what they did. They took a black fine tip magic marker, and they colored in Hawaii, as well as 12. So this is an authentic bill. You can see the Hawaii as it should look, I think, there on the left. And then here is what they did on the right. So it is an authentic bill. It is a true Hawaii emergency issue, but it has been altered. So that's why I'm offering it out there for $1. So it's certainly worth $1. So we have Michael Erickson. You have the bid at 1. Larry Downing is at 2. Just keep in mind it has been altered. I'm not trying to hide anything about it. It has been altered. Namaste is at 10. Oh, Christopher Ty first at 10. Sorry about that, Namaste. Michael Erickson at 15. Sorry about that, Namaste. A little bit behind there, Namaste. Michael Erickson now at 15. Michael Erickson at 15. Overall, though, the note is in a fairly decent shape that doesn't have any obvious folds. The only thing is somebody went in with that marker and marked it up. So just know what you're buying. Namaste at 17. Michael Erickson at 20. Michael Erickson at 20. But it has some light folds. I see one fold there, but nothing. You can see it still has a certain amount of crispness. I don't think these are still legal tender, Artie Mike. I don't think so. I'm not positive on that. Michael Erickson at 20. We have Namaste now back at 22. Namaste is back at 22. We also have some North Africa notes coming up if you're interested in the emergency currency. John Jacobs says, yes, they are still available, or you can still use them for $10. So the last bid was Namaste at 22. Michael Erickson said he is out. Michael Erickson said he is out. So Namaste going once at 22. Namaste going once at 20. Tom's thumb hit the slots and I missed it. There he is. He did. He did. Namaste going twice at 22. It is a nice note, but unfortunately it has been altered as I have been honest about. So Namaste. Oh, Michael Erickson back at 23. All in fair warning, Michael Erickson slipped in at 23. So we are still on the hunt. Still on the hunt. Namaste at 24. Namaste at 24. You can see where I tried to send it in. Michael said, okay, I give up now. I tried to send it to PMG to be graded, and they would not encapsulate it because it had been altered. So thank you. We got Namaste at 24, all in at 24 going once to Namaste, going twice at 24 to Namaste. All in fair warning. Namaste, $24 for a $10 Hawaii note. And sold. Thank you, Namaste. Thank you, Michael Erickson. Thank you, everybody that had interest. Christopher Ty also. Thank you, thank you. What was next? I think next up is a $10. This is a horse blanket note. I think this is the next one. It's in rough shape, and I think I offered this before at you know, actually what the value is for it, but it got some tape residue on the top left corner. It is a Napier McClung signature, and it is also the Gold Act of 1882. Elizabeth Flood is in for $1. So, you know, just think about, think about the history. Think about walking in and getting $10 gold coins back in the day. This is the Gold Act of 1907, I believe. Yeah, the Gold Act of 1907. It is a $10 gold certificate, and it's toasty, I'm not going to lie. But for $1 start, I mean, it actually has probably $50, $60 of book value, even in this condition because of the signature rarity. So we have Shell Bell, have Elizabeth Flood at 3, we have Shell Bell at 5, just before Larry Downing. Elizabeth Flood at 6, Larry Downing 7, Elizabeth is at 8. But this is an authentic $10 gold cert. We have Pa's Spare Time at 20. Pa's Spare Time in at 20, out of the wide blue, not feeling real well, realm of sickness. Pa comes in at 20. You are leading Pa. Shell Bell got the popcorn out. Shell Bell has the popcorn out. We have Pa at 20. So I looked this up as I was looking at these. And you can see the note here is the 1907 Gold Act of 1882 in a VG8, which this is not. A VG8 is $155. $155. This is much less than that, but still, especially at dollar start, I do believe it still has that kind of value. So we have Pa at 20. Pa at 20. Namaste. You're supposed to be on bed rest, Pa. He said, but my thumbs still work. Pa is at 20 going once to Pa. Going once to Paul's Spare Time at 20. It's toasty. I'm not lying. It is toasty. You can see it doesn't have much crispness. Hey, Maple Leaf, going twice to Pa. Twice to Pa. $10 1907 series gold certificate. All in fair warning. It's from the 1907. Namaste. 1907. All in fair warning and sold to Paul's Spare Time. How you doing, Maple Leaf? You got it, Paul. Thank you, sir. I wish it was in better shape, but it is a significant note all the same. You can see there what the coin shop was asking for it. All right, PA, $20. It is a nice note, Hubu, for the condition. You know, you just don't come across those every day, so I'm glad Paul wanted it for the collection. All right, next up we have a Federal Reserve note. Won't be staying long, having trouble with crappy reception. Just aggravating the channel going in and out. Sorry about that, Paula. Thanks for dropping in, though. Now, this is a very, very nice mint state quality Federal Reserve note. It's a $5 note. It's got note folds. It has great corners. I think this would grade in a upper mint state. I'm asking $18 to start on it. $18 to start. 1950A Federal Reserve note. 1950A Federal Reserve note. Anybody interested at $18? Thank you, Namaste. Shell bells in at 18. This is a crisp note. It has no folds. If you were to send this in, it probably would not be worth grading unless you just wanted to protect it, simply because the value outweighs the grading fee for that note. That's why I've got it started at 18. We have Shell Bell at 18. Martin Bowen is at 20. Thank you, Martin. Thank you, Shell Bell. "24-mile-an-hour wind." Yes, Shell Bell and them were getting really heavy winds today, too. Martin Bowen is at 20. Martin Bowen is at 20. It is a beautiful note. If you're interested in older currency, it's a very fine example for a Federal Reserve note. Going once to Martin at 20. Going once to Martin at 20, going twice to Martin at 20. She's a beaut, Clark. Yeah, it's probably worth about $35 in the condition it is, so still think it's a good buy for the note. Unfortunately, because of the grading fees, it probably wouldn't be worth grading unless you just wanted to get it encapsulated. All in fair warning to Martin Bowen for $20. And sold. Thank you, sir. Put that over there in your pile. Next up, that was number 4. I've got another. This is a silver certificate. It is a 53A. Again, it is in uncirculated condition. Has no fold on it at all. And here is what we're looking at. It's a $5 silver certificate. So I think that's a blue seal. You know me in color. But it too is in really, really nice shape. Look how crisp it is. To be that old, 1953A. 1953A. $5 silver certificate. It's a blue seal, I believe. 1953A. If you like a really nice example for a silver certificate in the $5 range, starting this one at $20. Shell Bell at 20, but Martin beat her to the punch. Martin beat her to the punch. Namaste's at 21. New player in the game. Namaste at 21. Martin and Shell Bell, thank you. Martin Bowen at 25. The FR number on this, if you were able to look that up, is 1656. FR 1656, if you have a book for that. Namaste is out. Martin Bowen is at 25. Martin Bowen has the bid at 25. Thank you, Martin. Going once to Martin Bowen. And going twice to Martin Bowen. All in fair warning. For $25. And sold. Thank you, Martin Bowen. You are the man. That was number 5. So we're going to get into some walkers again now. So we're going to start off. Thank you, Martin. Good pickup, I believe. Good pickup. There's some meat left on that one. Going to start off back with our walkers again. I got a 1917. I'm guessing the grade at about fine 12. There is the coin. Great date on it. Great date. Nice borders. Also doesn't have any heavy dings in it. Starting bid is $20. Shell Bell's in at 20. There's the reverse. Everybody loves a walker. William just missed it at 20. Elizabeth Flood's at 21. Shell Bell's at 22. Old Gas Man a little bit behind there, Kevin, 22. Martin Bowen's in at 24. Shell Bell at 25. Really good date, good borders. Got a little wear on her, but still good detail on the eagle. No mint mark. She's a P. Old Gas Man at 26. Kevin at 26. Thank you, Shell Bell. And William. Thank you, William Bartley. Kevin at 26. $19.17 Philly. There's a more real life look. Yeah, it's got some good detail. A lot of times you see the wear down here on the sandals. When you can see the sole of the sandals, that's a pretty good indicator of the quality. But yeah, I think it's a nice coin. $26 though, going to Old Gas Man, better known as Kevin. Going once to Kevin. 1917 Philly. Going once to Kevin. Going twice to Kevin. All in fair warning. Going to Kevin for 26. And sold. Thank you, sir. Next up, we have another Walker. This is going a little more wear on this one. It's a 1917. Does have some rim damage. I'm starting this one at $19. Going to start this one at $19. It got a little bit of rim damage, maybe a little more wear than the other one. We're going to knock it down a buck and start it at 19. Still a decent date on it, 1918, but it is a little more heavily wore. Being as how all of these are under melt, still I think a good price at 19. So Shell Bell is in at 20. Shell Bell is in at 20. Elizabeth is at 21. Elizabeth is at 21. Appreciate everybody participating. I know we haven't had an auction in a while, so I am encouraged by the participation today. Thanks everybody that's bid today. Still got some good stuff coming. Shell Bell at 22. Shell Bell at 22. I think it's odd that you can melt a silver coin for the silver, but you can't melt a copper penny for the profit. Baby bracelet has 1918 on it. You'd be an old bird if it was 1918, Elizabeth. Elizabeth in at 23. Appreciate you. Thanks everybody. Yeah, for copper, yeah, you can do that for artistic endeavors. Hey there, NJ, how's the fishing been? Are you bouncing off ice yet? Although I see you fish the rivers a lot, so I guess as long as they're flowing. You've been catching some good crappie I've been seeing though. So we got Elizabeth at 23. Welcome, welcome, NJ. All in fair warning to Elizabeth Flood at 23 for a 1918 Philly Walking Liberty. And sold. Thank you, Elizabeth. Next up is a 1918, again 1918, but this is a San Francisco. I'm thinking this is around a VG10. Has some rim wear, but it has a better date, I think, than the other coin did. 1918, this is a San Francisco. Starting bid is $20. 1918 San Francisco, got a little more rim wear. But 1918 San Francisco, there's the mint mark. Let me make sure of that. Yep, 1918 San Francisco. No, I haven't come across one. Rob, have not come across one. 1918 San Francisco. Any interest at $20? Shell Bell's in at 20. Shell Bell has it at 20. Kevin, you were a little bit behind. Kevin's now at 22. Shell Bell at 23. Shell Bell now at 23, 1918 San Francisco. 1918 San Francisco, Shell Bell at 23. Shell Bell going once at 23 to Shell Bell at 23. And twice to Shell Bell at 23. All in fair warning. And sold, Shelly, at 23. Thank you, Shell Bell. Another Walker coming at you. This is a 1920S. It has some toning, if you want to call it that. It has a darker feel to it. But it is a 1920S. There's the reverse. You can kind of see the discoloration. Got some good detail still to it, though. I will say it has some detail. The rim's still there pretty good. Old Gas Man, Kevin, is in at 20. So there's the obverse. Got a really good date. Just has a dark toning to it. Michael LeFew, how are you doing? Kevin is in at 20. Shell Bell at 21, 1920S Walking Liberty. Rolf at 22. Rolf is in at 22. Zoom in on that mint mark a little bit. Rolf is in at 22. Kevin is a little bit behind at 22. Rolf has the bid at 22. There is the S mint mark. Kevin is now at 23. Kevin is at 23. Thank you, Shelley, Kevin, and Rolf. Kevin is at 23. S mint mark, 1920 Walking Liberty. We have Kevin at 23. Going once to Kevin. Going once to Kevin at 23. Yeah, I think it got a little damage on the mint mark. Not quite as clear as the others. I agree there. Namaste. But for 100 and almost 4 years old, that's not too bad. 3 years old. All in fair warning. Oh, it's okay. You got to make that dollar, Michael. You got to make that dollar. I understand. All in fair warning to Kevin, 23. Thank you, Kevin. Yeah, I agree with that. All right, next up I have a silver proof. It's a really, really nice coin. I don't know. I would not be surprised if it would make us a proof 70. Hey, Martin's Treasure Hunting, how are you doing? And we got the whole crew in here today. So we're going to start this at 20 also, and it's a blinger. Yeah, it's a flat-out blinger. You can take your time, Elizabeth. There's no rush. No rush. It's a 2000S silver proof. There's the edge. Those are the kind you like to look at. That's the kind you like to see in a roll, right? That's the kind you like to see in a roll. See, I'm going to put a flip down to put this on under the scope. Look at that. Look at that. Put your sunglasses on. Put your sunglasses on. Martin Bowen's at 20. Kevin is at 25. I mean, there's not a mar on that surface. I I would not be surprised if that's a proof 70. Not be surprised to see that was a proof 70. We got Kevin at 25. Shine, he says, Michael. She's a beaut, Clark. She's a beaut. Going once to Kevin at 25. That may be the next album I start, is get me just a date set for Kennedy's and try to do a proof Kennedy album for halves. That would be beautiful. Thank you, Elizabeth. I appreciate you staying with that. You are very, very good and nice. Thank you so much. Going twice to Kevin at 25. All in fair warning. Silver proof 2000S Kennedy. I'm going to get a flip to put that one in. Sold to Gas Man for 25. Thank you, Kevin. All right, where are we now? That was number 10. So I think we're back into currency again. Number 11 is going to be a 1950B Federal Reserve note. This is another mint state, no folds, no issues whatsoever on this. It's a 1950B. 1950B. Hey, Metallic Silver Skull, how are you doing? 1950B. FRN stands for Federal Reserve Note, in case you didn't know. This is a super nice note. It is a 50B. The FR number is 2012D. 2012D. I looked it up before I thought to offer it. It is this is a Cleveland note. In a EF40, it's 17, and in a uncirc 63, which I think that it will grade at, it's about $35. That is kind of close to the graded value. I'm going to lower that to $25 if there's any interest. $25 for a 50D Federal Reserve note. That is, I did start that close to what the value would be retail. So we'll drop it back. $35, any interest. I mean, $25, any interest. Thank you, Shell Bell. Any interest, $25 Federal Reserve note. Let's count her down then, Chicken Man. Count her down. Put this back in the collection. That is 11. This is 12. Lot 11 pulled. Thank y'all. So this is what we call a North Africa silver certificate. This is another of the, like the Hawaii notes. These were emergency issue currency back during the World War II. So these are pricey, and this is a fairly good condition note. If there's interest here, I'm starting to bid at $80. At $80 if there's any interest. A $10 North Africa emergency fund note. If there's any interest at $80, let me know. This is the Julian Morgenthau. Julian Morgenthau, FR. I can't remember. There's only one of those. Yep, no. They are not. Shell Bell's at 80. Shell Bell is at 80. $10 North African note. Thank you, Shell Bell. It is in really good shape. There's no fold. It has a small stain here, but at $80, it is well under. Batman. A little cold up there for me, Shell Bell. I wouldn't want to try to land in a plane at a 110-mile-an-hour wind. Shell Bell going once at $80. $10 North African note. This note is well over $100 in this condition in the book as far as book value. So good pickup, Shell Bell going once. How you doing, Batman? Good to see you. Yeah, holidays are a bummer. Holidays can be a bummer on the Yo pocketbook. All in fair warning to Shell Bell for $80. All in fair warning to Shell Bell for $80. So I've got another North Africa note coming up. All right, Shell Bell for $80. Thank you, Shell Bell. All right, number 13 is another North Africa note. This is a $1 emergency series. It is a 1935A. All these were 1935. This was a 34A. This is a 35A. It is a $1 North Africa note. Got a few little wrinkles in it, maybe a fold across the center there, but it's still a very worthy note at $75 if there's any interest. North Africa, $1 North Africa note. It's got 3 folds that I can see, but they're light. It would still grade fairly good, probably upper VF. If there's interest, $1 North Africa, 1935A, 35A. And I got one more note after this. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pull it. All right, last note of the day is a horse blanket note. It is a 1914 Federal Reserve note from Atlanta. I've got it started at $100. It is graded as a VF25. It has no comment, so it is a straight grade at a VF25. You can see the depiction of farming, agriculture, and industry on the back. It is a really nice note. PMG graded at a VF25 and starting at $100. Pa is in at $100. 1914. This is the Atlanta Mint. Pa is in at $100. Really nice example of this note. Thank you, Pa. I appreciate that. This is definitely a wall hanger here. Thank you, Valerie. Thank you, thank you. It's got all the eye appeal. VF25 certainly gives you what you like as far as seeing a quality note without any tears or rounded corners or any of that stuff. So this is a horse blanket note, much bigger, you can see, than our regular currency. So Pa is cleaning up on the horse blankets today, going twice. going twice to Pa's spare time. I'm going to send this with a bowl of chicken soup, Pa. I'm going to send you a can of chicken soup. And sold. Thank you, Pa. Thank you, thank you. And that is going to wrap things up. But you know what? It has just been an exceptional day. Man, we knocked some silver out. And so we're going to do, for those that hung around, we got 47 people. Cool, namaste. I saw you going through the horde the other day. Wasn't able to drop in. I did give you a like. Since we had a good stream today, we're going to do a 1/4 ounce silver round for those that hung around. We got a 1/4 ounce Liberty silver round. We're going to do an EOS, an extra EOS for those that hung with us. It is 1/4 troy ounce. Let me get this started. I'm going to complete that and do one more EOS for a 1/4 ounce of silver. Whew, sorry. Could not make the mute button on that one. It snuck up on me. Oh, snuck up on me. I'm going to put this in a flip. Again, I appreciate everybody being in today, especially everybody that participated in the auction and our lucky box donator. Happy birthday to Martin Bowen. A beautiful 34S Walker was found today. If y'all did not see that, thank you, Valerie. Y'all go back and check that out. That was a really nice coin. Really nice coin. No, thank you, Martin. I appreciate it. Martin spent his birthday present on, hey, Gatita, birthday present on WalkerMagnet boxes. Well spent, I might add. Well done, I might add. Thank you, Blister and Barnacles. I hope you are doing well, my friend. You can enter as many times as you want. It doesn't matter. It only takes it one time. We got 34 people in. Rolf was the last one in. We're off with the last one. JC, you're in. Mark Spafford, how are you doing? Got Hubu, got Paul, Silver Serpent, Gatita, Show Me. Got the whole gang. I put the EOS that I'm doing now in this envelope. It's a 1/4 ounce silver round. Quarter ounce round. Smashy the likey button. We have done the likes for today already, so there won't be another likes giveaway. We're going to do the EOS. We did hit 86 likes, so that was worth an extra giveaway there anyway. So 87 likes. Thank you. Been a while. It's been a while since we popped 75, so only 4 away. If somebody wants to grab his link and drop it, you can do that. Yes, I know, Shellbell. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm sorry I did forget about that. I did forget about that. But if somebody wants to grab Stacker's social and drop his link as we finish up today, Vincent's birthday is in 2 days. We will go out the door with that being on there. Put it in your Discord. So it's in Discord if somebody wants to copy it and put it in the chat. Thank you, Michael Erickson, already on it. All right, we are probably done. We are done. Rolf, you were the last one in, so let's switch screens. Going to pick a winner for a quarter ounce of silver. Here we go. KJ in Ohio. Man, I'm just out of luck. I waited forever to send KJ his $100 note deal, and I finally got it to you, and then you win a giveaway. So you got a little more coming to you. So congratulations, KJ. And again, I appreciate everybody that's been in today. It was a fun stream. Always, you too, namaste. Have a good time visiting with the grandkid. Artie Mike says they got a birthday coming up in March. Not too early. So you guys be good. Unfortunately, I don't guess there's any more streams for today as far as our regular stand-up. You will have to wait all the way till Sunday at 2 and catch Copper Owl. Yep, we did. We had a good day, good box. It was in one box again, though, Aaron. Just like last week, we had one box of silver and one box with none. So one of these days, we're going to hit multiple boxes. Y'all just wait and see. It's going to happen. So again, thanks everybody for being in. It was a great hunt, and we are going to shut her down. If you don't have a coin show to watch, Foster's Fine. That's right. I do try to plug him. I don't know when he's streaming and when he's not. So. Foster's Finds, I guess, will be on tomorrow too. And with that being said, we're going to sign off. Everybody, I appreciate you again. Thank y'all, my mod, Martin, Valerie, thank y'all for buying boxes, and all of my auction bidders. I appreciate all of you. We will see you guys next Saturday. Hopefully we'll get boxes this week. You know how the holidays can be. If we do, I will for sure be back on next Saturday. So, bye everybody.